Microwave breakfasts.
Omelet cups, burritos, and egg muffins.
Fast, easy.
When it comes to frozen food, breakfast foods are queen.
But are they really good for you?
Or are they just junk food in disguise? Y'all ready for season 10? Yeah!
I love you, Becca.
We asked food scientist Taylor, and he's a fanatic, by the way, about breakfast food, Taylor Wallace, to be here to break down exactly how microwavable breakfasts are made. Let's start with the prime ingredient of all, the egg. Is there a real egg in these microwavable breakfasts? Crack the egg for me.
So actually, yes, many of these products, the main ingredient is a whole egg. Now, also in these products, you're going to see some of your other normal culprits, different food additives. Yeah. Now, they might look scary, but they're all in there for a functional purpose, right? So, for instance, it looks scary. Xanthan gum, that's just a dietary fiber that we add to food. We add it to eggs because we don't want the egg to crumble when you bite into it and fall into your lap. Modified cornstarch, that just provides a little bit of texture to the product. And then you have all these different flavors, and you might ask, well, why not just add butter? Because butter oxidizes and makes the product go stale. So instead, we add these flavors that won't oxidize and produce a bad taste.
Let me just express the bias. I love that it's a real egg. I sort of wish I didn't have to add all these things in there, but I know you guys have other technologies. For example, you have a way of making the frozen microwavable breakfast flavorful and locking in that flavor, and it has to do with this. And you're a flavor scientist, so what does this have to do with flavor?
Well, so there's two main things that you have to worry about in products like egg sandwiches. One is water, because we know water makes things go bad, and two is oxygen, because oxygen oxidizes things. Yeah. So what do? We freeze the water, because frozen water can't do much. And then we add nitrogen to the bag or to the package. So very similar to what you see in potato chips. If you buy a bag of potato chips with all the air inside, yep, that's nitrogen. When you open the bag, then the oxygen comes in, you leave it out for a day and it goes stale. The same thing happens with egg sandwiches.
All right, so let's take a look at different types of frozen breakfasts that we find at the grocery store. I took that list that you just got, Mara. All right, one last topic here. We investigated frozen microwave breakfast burritos. Taylor, he's gotten a lot of criticism over the years, but they seem to be making a comeback.
Right, you know, when I was a kid, it was like, these things are terrible, right? I mean, they're mushy and gooey and not great. Food scientists have this down to an art, and now, just like over there, they taste fantastic. And not only that, there's vegetarian options, there's farm-to-table options. We've got something for everybody.
All right, so you still want to watch the sodium on these, especially if you got pressure issues. We always say make bacon a special food, so you don't want to have that every day either, maybe twice a week kind of thing. When we come back, we show you a brand new microwavable breakfast that allows you to use your own fresh egg. Is it the best of both worlds? We'll find out when we come back. If you have ever tried to make an omelet and this happened, right, you're not alone. Guess what? Restaurants, the best ones in the world, use making an omelet as the ultimate test of a chef's true skill. So I didn't pass this time, but I'm getting better. I can cover it up. I can stitch this back together again. I've got the technology. Anyway, today we're investigating a brand new shortcut, turning omelets into a weekday quickie meal using your own microwave. These are called omelets in a cup. Now, food scientist Taylor Wallace is here to help us figure out what's really in these. There's two main kinds of omelets in a cup. Break them up for us.
Okay, so your first kind, go ahead and open the package, and what you'll see, it's got everything inside, right? So you've got your little vegetables and meat, and then you have a liquid egg. So go on and check it out. And a liquid egg is basically the same thing that you buy in the grocery store in those milk carton-like jugs. It's just been pasteurized a little bit more than the whole egg to prevent bacteria from growing.
Should I pour it in here?
Yep, so pour it right in. You can pop it in the microwave, and you're ready to go, basically.
Put my fixings in there, I'm good to go.
Absolutely.
It's so easy, so simple.
Absolutely.
So how's yours different?
So the second one, this is for consumers that prefer their products a little less processed. So we charge them the same price, but don't add the egg. You have to add your own.
You're kidding me, it's the same price?
Right, and it's instead of the egg, you have to add your own, and it's not a liquid egg. So if you see, you've got the cheese, the vegetables, the meat in there, same thing as in your other product.
You break the egg.
Yep.
Oh, you have to break it on plastic. Oh my goodness. Here, break it over here, and then put it in the pan. There. All right. That's it, and then you add the stuff, the goodies in there?
Then you add the stuff, mix it up, and there you go.
I gotta say, I'm impressed. This is actually so close to what I would normally want to do. I probably would think about this.
Right, and like Mara said, they're very close to the normal food product that you would cook in your kitchen. Yeah. Got a little bit of additives in there to help prevent mold growth or bacterial growth, but overall, it's the same thing.
Food scientist is happy, I'm happy. All right, and the price you mentioned is the same.
Yeah, the price I mentioned is about $3 a pack, so great for someone like a college student or somebody like you and I that are on the go. Might not want to feed the whole family with it because that gets kind of expensive, but great on the go.
I gotta say, as I look at these, I wish I didn't have the preservatives. It's not that complicated to cut this up. I would think I'd just put it in the fridge and add it myself.
Well, remember, the #1 goal of a food scientist is to make sure your food products are safe. So you have to add those in there because you want them to be shelf stable so they don't grow bacteria on there so you don't get sick.
Fair enough. As long as you know what you're getting. All right, thanks, Taylor.